Yo, hilarious game, man. Hey, listen, bro. Man, today, y'all tuned in into another story time, man. I ain't doing story time in a long time, bro. But this one is kind of juicy. So if you've been a loyal subscriber, man, or you just could go back to my old videos, you will know that I cheated on somebody before. But this one, the roles are kind of reversed. This is how I found out that my girlfriend was cheating on me. Well, really my ex-girlfriend, but you know. Anyways, bruh, this is not my most recent ex, the one I was talking about. This is not her. This is not her. The one that I was gonna do the girlfriend reveal with, this is not her. Alright, man, so y'all know how I like to do things, bruh. You know, I like to give like the backstory, you know what I'm saying? If you know my story times, I always give a backstory. So I'm gonna tell you how me and this girl met. And for now, I'm not gonna say her name, so I'm gonna call her Notebook. Alright, her name is Notebook for this story time. Alright, man. So basically, me and this girl met cause we have like a lot of mutual friends. So like I just found her Instagram somehow, whatever, and then I forgot how, but we just started texting. I got to know her or whatever, and she was pretty cool. I'm saying she looked good to me, I looked good to her. We was giving each other compliments, we was flirting and stuff like that. Then eventually we got on the phone. You know, like typical flirting shit. You know me, man, I sauced her to the point where it made her tell me that she liked me. I'm like, alright, bet. So I told her that I like her too. And whatever. Then we started talking. I'm saying everything is going great, everything is going good. So then me and her got to the little talking stage, right? Now we're just talking, whatever. We cut all the other hoes, all the other females and males out. We cut all of them out. It's just me and her at this point, you know what I'm saying? So we taking each other pretty seriously. Then, you know, I'll go ahead and I'll pop the question, man. I tell her that I want to go out with you. I asked her if she'll be my girlfriend. She said yes. Boom, I'm saying. So basically me and her doing good. I'm saying I'm making her happy, she making me happy. Me and her doing like really good together. I'm saying, so like I'm appreciating my time with her. She's appreciating her time with me. So I thought. So me and her agreed to, like, I'm saying, like, of course when you're in a relationship, you're not talking to nobody else. So me and her agreed to, cause like she had trust issues. She been cheated on before, whatever. So she basically told me, like, if any girls that I liked before or whatever, cut them off. I'm saying stop talking to them completely. I'm like, alright, I'll do it if you do it. She's like, alright, bet. Then she did it, and then it was good after that. So I thought. So one day I go to her house or whatever, and like we just playing around, saying we ain't doing nothing. We just having fun. So then I took her phone. She like, no, give my phone back, blah blah blah. But like but the way she was acting, she was trying to act like she didn't care. She still wanted her phone back. So I'm like, okay, like it's like she cared that I have her phone, but she was trying to act like, okay, there's nothing on it, so like I'm not gonna get mad. I could just sense in her that she actually has something to hide. So I went through her phone or whatever, and then I seen this guy flirting with her. Now she's not flirting back, but she's not denying him. Basically just like basically he would say stuff like, oh, I'm gonna come to your house later, and she like, well, you know I have a boyfriend, right? I'm saying, so it's giving him like a leadway for another response. She technically was denying him, but the stuff she was saying was giving him like a leadway to respond and keep saucing her. So I'm like, what you doing? Like, if a guy tell you this and he keep going, you block him. I'm saying, so he got into a whole big argument over it, and it was like a big deal basically. Then we got to like probably like 3 arguments over it, cause like I'm telling her like, yo, you need to block him. And now I'm like, I wasn't smart around that time. I wasn't like smart in the relationship sense. Boom, throughout all those arguments, man, she kept forcing it. She kept saying, yo, I have nothing to worry about. All she wants is me and stuff like that. And the relationship was going so good before that. I believed. Like, come on, like the way she was acting towards me, the stuff she was telling me and stuff like that, like I really appreciated it. I'm saying the stuff she was telling me, stuff I was telling her, made it seem like, okay, this is real. I'm saying this gonna last a long time. I'm saying, so like I believed her. Like, I'm gonna be real, I believed her when she was like, there's nothing to worry about and shit like that. So I really did think there was nothing to worry about. So I thought. And so before, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of a simp. Don't get on me, but I was kind of a simp. So I ended up thinking I'm overreacting. I ended up thinking, okay, maybe she's not Like maybe I'm just overreacting. I'm saying like they're just probably good friends or whatever. I'm just trying to get in the way of a friendship because I'm a new boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? But now I know that like if you get a boyfriend, there's a lot of sacrifices that you have to make. And if you're not ready for the sacrifices, then you shouldn't get into a relationship. I'm thinking in my head, okay, I could like fix this. Really, the shit wasn't really the same no more. After that, like I don't know, I stopped trusting her kinda. Like everything was like cool to her, but for me, like in my mind, like I kind of stopped trusting her. But I ended up somehow blaming it on myself, and then I was sipping. I'm like, you know what? Let me go get her some like roses or something. I forgot what I got her. Oh yeah, I just bought her snacks. I bought her like Doritos and candies and shit like that. Like I went to the store and got it for her. And look, I walked to her house, by the way, because she's like a 15-minute walk. So that's how I go to her house and shit. Usually when I go to her house, I would hit her up. I would be like, okay, can I come to your house? I'm saying stuff like that. But this time I wanted to surprise her. I wanted to come to her house and apologize for being so insecure about the situation. And so I wanted to give her like an apology that she deserved. Well, she didn't deserve it, but like I just wanted to apologize nicely. I wanted to give her that comfort. I wanted her to think that, okay, my boyfriend trusts me and shit like that. I stopped checking her phone after that. And by the way, when I bought her the snacks, that was probably like a week and a half later. So I stopped checking her phone every time I went to her house after that. So I bought her the snacks or whatever. So I'm like, alright, I call her. I asked if I could come to her house. I did wanted to surprise her, but I was like, I just called her just in case because I didn't want to come and then maybe I came at the wrong time or whatever. So I'll call her, ask her to come to the house. She's like, nah, I can't come right now, she's busy. I'm like, okay. Usually every time I ask, it would be a yes. But like even if her people's home or whatever, but just this time she was just too busy for me somehow. Like, I don't know. So I just thought, okay, maybe she's still mad at me or something. Maybe she's mad at me, or maybe, I don't know. So I left it alone or whatever. So then I wanted to surprise her now. I was like, you know what? Instead of calling her this time, I'm gonna just go to her house and surprise her. So now this is where it get juicy. Oh, mind you guys, I had never seen his face. I only saw the text messages. I never seen the guy's face. So I walked to her house the next day. I knock on her door. Her little sister comes and she opens the door, right? I'm like, okay, everything is cool. I look at her little sister and she looks at me and she started laughing. I'm like, okay. And then I'm like, all right, so where's your sister? She was like, she's busy right now. I'm like, okay, but she was a little kid, so I'm thinking she's just playing around. I'm like, can I come inside? And she started laughing. She was like, nope. With that little kid laugh. I'm like, what's going on? So I'm like, all right, bet. Like, I'm still trying to come in. So I had candy in the bag. So, you know, kids, I offered her candy. I was like, all right, look, she let me in. Little do her little sister knows that she sold the bag for her sister. She sold the bag. So I'm walking inside the house. Slowly with the bags in my hand. I got a big smile on my face, not knowing what I'm about to walk into. I'm thinking everything's gonna be better after this. I'm thinking maybe like everything would just go back to being the exact same after this. So I go to her room door. I was about to knock. I remember she has a window in her room, but for some reason I didn't want to knock. I didn't want her to come to the door and open it. I just wanted to walk in with a surprise. So I was like, nah, let me just walk in. So boom, I put my hand on the doorknob. I turn it. I open the door slowly so she doesn't see my face. She doesn't see my body. She just like, my door is just open. I have the bag on my hand. I'm nervous, not knowing that I'm going to walk into hell right now. I'm walking in. As I'm walking in, I hear rattling. Like I hear like panicking, but they were very quiet though. And then I see a guy about my age in her room with her, and they're like chilling together. Her leg is kind of on him, but they kind of move around fast. So like, it seemed like they was in a position, but then when I came in, they're moving out that position. But you could kind of predict what position they was in before by the way they was positioned when I came inside the room. So when I walk in, I'm like, hell no. Hell no. Now, she just looking at me, right? The guy is just looking at me too. Like, they're both just staring at me. I'm saying, now, if my girl cheat, I'm not gonna get mad at the guy. I'm gonna get mad at the girl. I'm saying, cause like the guy is just the guy. He's just following his horny needs. The only way I get mad at the guy is if the guy was my friend, but I didn't know him. I'm like, all right, bet. I'm like, so really this is what you're doing? Is this what we doing now? I'm saying, but remember at that time I was kind of like a simp, and I was kind of like, I don't know, some things, I don't know. I was just too, I don't know, man. I'm like, really, like, is that really what you like doing right now? Like, is that really like how it is? I'm saying, cause the relationship, it didn't change that drastically for you to cheat on me. So I'm like, come on, like is this really like I don't know. I didn't really want to show my true emotions right there. So I had the bag. I told her, I got this for you. And I just dropped it on the floor. Man, now I would have took that bag home with me. Fuck. That's besides the point, man. So I'll drop the bag on the floor. I told her, I was like, yo, I got this for you, and you gonna do something like this? Alright, bet. They didn't say not one word. I walked outside, storming, walked home, dealt with it, and that was basically it. But mind you, in my head, I'm not thinking, okay, this is the guy that she told me not to worry about. I'm not thinking about that. I'm just thinking, okay, she cheated on me. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't thinking that. I'm sad or whatever, and I told my brothers about it. I told my friends about it or whatever, and then somebody asked me what made me feel like the relationship changed. And I said after I got mad at her for texting this other guy that she told me not to worry about. And that person made it clear to me, this is like a couple days after, I think. And the person made it clear to me saying, like, was that the guy? And I never thought about that. I was like, whoa, is that the guy? Oh, I kind of remember his name in my head. I kind of remember like the name like in my head, like I just didn't know specifically. So I'm texting my friends, because remember me and the girl had mutual friends or whatever. So I'm texting my friends, I'm texting them, I'm like, yo, do you know anybody by this Instagram name? I'm searching on Instagram myself or whatever. And to be honest, I found out who it was. Thank God his Instagram page wasn't private, and guess who it was, bruh? The same guy she told me not to worry about. And my trust issues went from here to here, bitch. My trust issues was high. I didn't really cry over it or whatever. It didn't really faze me that much. After I found out that it was the same guy, I was just like shocked. I was like, wow, like that's really what I'm saying. So fellas, bro, if a girl tell you not to worry about a certain guy, bro, worry about the guy. Don't make a big deal out of it, but worry about the guy. Please worry about the guy. Cause like, she tell you not to worry about it so y'all don't argue about it no more. She probably not telling you not to worry about it because it's really nothing. So guys, make sure, like, don't let your guard down, man. Don't ever blame yourself for it like I did. I'm saying I took the L, but I'm gonna make you guys take a W with this one. Don't fall for that, bruh. But anyways, man, that's the end of this story time, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, man. And the teachers on my channel, so you guys do need a sub, man. Turn on the post notifications so you don't miss another video. And without further ado, man, we out.